Let's take a look now at our next drill in our butterfly series. So before, we've been really working on establishing great body positioning and using the legs. Our last drill we looked at was going to be the butterfly kick in streamline on the back. This one here, we're going to be going on our stomach and then just kind of starting to work on some of the pieces that we've talked about. So just kind of as a reminder, butterfly has this inverse relationship that we like to see. So if at the top we have the head, the hips, and the feet, what we're going to see is the hips go down, the feet and the head and the chest area should be going up. This means then that the inverse is also true. Then as the hips go up, the feet and then the head also travel downward. So we're going to want to start to see this as we're going to be moving through. So our swimmer here is going to have a fairly active kick as we're going through the water. We also really like this drill because of the hands. We kind of want to get comfortable with the hands being up at the surface level or relatively flat. Now in butterfly, of course, we're not going to want to land with our hands being in front of our head, but there is going to be a correlation between how we land and then how the rest of the body then is going to kind of flow as the arms are hopefully going to be staying in a relatively similar spot. So let's take a look at what we see. So again, hands here are going to be up at the top. We want those to be straight. A little bit of movement is going to be expected. Now here we see the chest and the feet going down. Hips here are going up. And then we see the opposite. Here the head and the feet are up and the hips here are down. Now our athlete here, we got our feet out of the water a little much. Now we kind of would want to see the feet break probably about right here would be just good enough. One of the important things that we like to kind of teach our swimmers and see in our swimmers is going to be that the feet then are really going to be going down. We kind of want to have that analogy or that picture of a hammer kind of coming down against a nail. We want to see a lot of force here coming from the legs. And then just also kind of as a reminder that butterfly is that short axis stroke, meaning our power here is going to come from the kick. So the stronger we can have that kick going here downward, that means then we're going to really be able to drive the body then to go forward as we're traveling through the water. One thing we want to watch, and this will be something that we would absolutely review here with our athlete, is going to be the knee bend. Here we kind of see this very, very big knee bend in the leg. We're not saying that we don't want a knee bend at all. What we're going to want to say, though, or kind of portray to our athletes, is going to be that we don't want an excessive. Let it be natural as you're going through. And then as you feel those feet come up, then make sure you're driving them down so that, again, you are establishing that line to be able to go forward. So we switch here to an underwater view of our athlete. We want to make sure that the legs here staying relatively together, minimal to no gap in the knee. So that's really good. And we kind of see here how those feet are turned in. This is actually really nice out of our athlete. Then the feet are going to go down, and we just want to see everything kind of stay together. Again, we just would want to emphasize with our athlete that the knee here, we don't want to see too much of an excessive bend, because if the knees are just kind of going up and down really quick like this, you're going to be feeling like you're moving really quick, but we're not going to get a lot of power behind it. So ultimately, we want to have that balance between that speed and power. All right, now what we're going to do, we're going to shift here to the return view of this drill. So here, as we're kind of returning, we just again kind of want to continue to emphasize those points. Hips up, feet down, chest down, arms staying straight, working on focusing on traveling forward. We want to have minimal movement in those arms. Natural movement is going to be all right. And see kind of here how those hands shift up a little bit. There's going to be a little bit of turbulence, of course, with those arms, but the more just straight that we can stay, the overall better that we're going to have everything feel. Here, head and feet are up, hips are down, And our athlete here does just a really, really nice job of flowing through the water. Okay, on our return view underwater here now, we kind of want to think about or kind of have this picture here in front of the in our minds. We kind of want to have the hands stay up. We want to see that head tucked in on the landing. And let's redraw our picture here because we like to erase it. And then what we want to see is that that chest here is going to really kind of be the deepest point below the head. Don't need to worry about the angles as we're looking at this. So here, as we're seeing the hips go up, we kind of see here we're leading a little bit much here with the head and the arms. So just remember, every athlete's going to perform our drills to various ability levels. And it's important that we as coaches are giving feedback, or if you have the opportunity to review yourself doing your drills, that we kind of watch this. We don't want to create this to go down here with the arms. We would want to see these arms to be up more at the surface here, so that way we can kind of continue that flow and just travel forward. So see there, that little, we like where the hands are right there, and then we kind of see, oh, we're going to drop down just a little bit more than we'd like to see. But overall, our athlete is doing a lot of good things here. Remember, it's not always so much about looking for the perfection. It's about helping our athletes maximize their potential. And remember, there's going to be some things that are going to may not always be perfect, and that's quite all right. So hopefully you found some good things off this video. Be sure to drop a like and subscribe as we're reviewing other drills, not only in butterfly, but also our other strokes as well.